Hey detectives, welcome to the crew. I'm Silo Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Disco Elysium. In the last episode, we took our first look at the murder scene and the hanging corpse there, and we're now headed back to Kim's car to have a talk with dispatch over the radio. We better use Kim's shortwave radio. I assume this is his car. Interesting vehicle.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
57th Precinct, yep.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle.
It's a big engine relative to the car, yeah.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Right.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Am I supposed to have a car also that I've lost somewhere? Maybe.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Should we just steal all his tools?
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Oh, that might be handy, because that guy was hanging by a belt, right?
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Alright, push the
The
toolbox in.
pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Radio
The
it
frequency
is.
tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Come in, Delta 10, this is Firewalker. Copy? Okay, no. I think we're playing this saner than we have to, but, hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Voice replies on the radio.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Ugh. I need you to connect me to a civilian Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, you have the number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Very helpful, Alice.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police. I have some questions about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Well, it was you who called the police?
No, not me.
Oh, well, why not? Well, there was a corpse behind the workplace,
What?
no?
Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
No, I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
Uh-huh. I think the union killed this guy.
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Kim, is this true?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Okay. So why exactly did we let a corpse hang in the backyard for weeks?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
No, let's back off. I don't think pushing is going to help. I understand.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Do you know who did make the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next.
Yeah, go on.
Why'd you quit your job?
You mean why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Did you leave because of Garth?
What? No, why would you even think that?
But he told me he asked you out. You saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
Not really, no.
Why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Alright, I think we're done here.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Attempt the failed empathy check here.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Yeah, it's Garth. Surely
You
it's
know
Garth.
women and their constant
Oh god.
problems.
Oh no. Oh god.
Yak,
Oh god.
yak, nag, nag. How's one supposed to get the love going like that? That's where you step in.
Oh no.
You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Oh my god, not a spinster. Well, I'm happy to help. Maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore?
Thanks, internalized misogyny.
You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with God himself.
I don't think I do.
Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Oh my god. Oh my god. These options are terrible. Please, no, I don't want to say any of those things. What the
You're
hell?
just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Well, I want to say not the thing about daddy,
Call was
eh?
terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Should I report this? I guess I better.
Just a second,
Maybe the
officer.
41st precinct. Just put you on hold, the setting crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Do I? 10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business, over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in,
10-18,
over.
state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it is gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain. Over.
What's 1022?
Is it him? What does he want?
Oh, we're so fired. They do not like us.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Yep.
Who lost his badge?
Oh god. Oh no.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Hey, my name! I found out my name. Oh, it's Dick Mullen? Really?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Ah. Yeah, that sounds right. Well. Oh boy.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Oh, come on. Surely, I'm not the first cop to ever lose his badge, right?
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh boy.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Okay, why is it so bad to lose a badge, actually, though? What?
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
I just want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Thanks, Jules.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
No, boy.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Okay, I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Wow, they do not like me. What? Surely it's not that hard to lose a badge. Why are they all so worked up about it? Is the badge like, a foot wide or something?
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with laughter. I don't have my gun. I definitely do not have my gun.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Nope.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Nope, definitely have my gun. Don't fire me
Even
yet.
before you can get the
boy.
words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Uh-oh. No, of course I didn't lose my fun. God, fuck, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
He laughs.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Hey, Kim, what kind of gun you got?
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
This is gonna sound like he's got some weird custom weapon, and it's gonna sound complete bullshit for me to say this. Oh well.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Okay, I'm supposed to have a video.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
Oh dear. Can understand how losing my gun's a bit of a bigger deal, honestly.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
No.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Noodle by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
Fair.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
Yeah.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Oh.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Oh wait, this worked. They're laughing at the other guy now.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Where did this firewalker thing come from? I've never called myself that before. You know what? Okay, tell them I'm
He says
sorry.
he's sorry and didn't mean nothing by it.
Okay. Tell him.
Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here.
Noted.
Satellite officer.
I heard him and I am on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Static.
Oh, God,
The man's fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
This does not seem like a good time to ask them for money, to be honest. 10-10 over. Should I ask them about my name? I don't think I can ask them about my name.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information,
Be
alright?
smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
He clearly isn't.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
I wanted to know if you, got my badge's description right in your report.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
That's not what it
Tell him
says.
to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
I can't ask any of this. Well, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
10-10 over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Static ends with a loud click, then everything is silent in the cabin. Okay, that didn't go super well.
Volumetric shit
Oh,
compressor.
we've achieved the volumetric shit compressor.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only.
Oopsies. I think so. Thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. I don't think we're really all that together, but, hey, our learning cap for endurance has been raised to 4, and all endurance white checks are unlocked. Still working on this. We've been standing around here for like 2 hours or something. Don't have any other thoughts. Oh, what's this now? Oh, I can level up. I can level up anything? Do I pick one? Is that how this works? Because honestly, you know, this is handy. But I feel like maybe a little bit of empathy would be nice. If I push level up, does this put... Does. Okay. So that's how that works. I just need to pick up experience. Oh my god, that's my skill cap for that. That's problematic. I have acquired some tools. Corson T heavy duty pry bar. Chain cutters. Got Waldschirmwerkzeuge. Waldschirmwerkzeuge. And flashlight. Runstellung Areo. Okay, so missions. Still need to inspect the body. Still need to find the collar. I don't think that's gonna work, but need to find my badge and my gun. Okay, well, I guess we can go try this check again. We only have like a 7% chance last I checked, so I don't really know that that's gonna work, but we'll try it.
There he still is, looking right through you
Oh.
with his white eyes. The body
72%
below
due
is
to,
entirely dedicated to that
shit
corpse
compressed.
smell. As you breathe in,
Hey!
the odor comes over you.
We passed.
It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Surely I don't have anything more to vomit anyway.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
They always do this?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Right. Take a look at the boots.
The
They're
material
armored.
appears
It's
to
weird.
be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Those must be kind of unique.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These are armor, Kim.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Makes sense.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Nice. Useful.
It's all you, baby.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Any idea what happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Any chance there is no rest of it?
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Seen any of the clothes around?
Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red hat thing.
Just realized we're standing inside of each other here.
I hear you, cop. Talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
They told him to strip before they hung him to the meeting.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
True.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total vitupaz.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real, and I owe this hotel 130?
Not too much, yes.
Well, it's enough.
The lieutenant nods, wiping his finger on his sleeve.
So can this guy afford it?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them altogether.
See.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Interesting.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips the drying ballpoint of his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Let's not. E50 100 1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Okay.
The stench fills your nostrils.
Oh boy.
As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, huh?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm gonna pull his head off,
Yes,
right?
that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Yeah. There's. I thought I could pawn them.
For a full set of armor, I wouldn't blame you. But these boots are hardly worth a disciplinary hearing. There are better ways to pay a hostel bill. Besides,
He taps the boot.
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now.
Damn.
Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
That's just not. Clearly, it's not gonna work that well.
All right then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
Oh, there's honor points?
Of course there aren't. Don't be naive.
Damn. What's gonna happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Alright, what
The
else?
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Take a look at the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Okay.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Well, don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Well, apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
Yeah, they sure wanted him to stay up there, because this rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even get him up
A
there?
noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
They climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either.
Ah, makes
Did you?
sense.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
He makes a pulling motion.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
So we're assuming it's dock workers?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Kim, my past has undergone total annihilation. I do not remember my own mother or any possible family I have. I certainly do not remember a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Okay, Kim. Let's
The cadaver hangs from the
take a
cargo
look at the
belt.
tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this some kind of nationalist thing?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
No, we're missing something here. A sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm.
Oh, he actually has a gun still.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Produces two metal capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then,
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
decent photo.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Alright, Kim, there's
There
personality.
is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
Alright, what do we need this
It
photo for?
contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it to look at later without the corpse smell?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. Okay, if I were Kim, there's no way in hell I'd be handing me critical evidence to this case when I don't have my gun, my badge, my own name, or address, or family. I basically have no
The
information.
glossy-eyed corpse
Or
looks
possessions.
by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item.
Boy.
Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Alright, let's look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
I don't see any reason not to try this, I guess.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
What would happen if I passed?
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The
Right.
corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench, eyes like a shark. As you
Step
narrow
back.
your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs
I
too.
see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus. an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Well, he was upright after death.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
It has all the hallmarks of a lynching, to be honest.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
He has been beaten up. See the... Oh, wait, the rocks,
I
though.
do. Most of them are post-mortem.
Yeah.
Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
That's correct, actually. Something's leaking out of him.
The pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Okay.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Well, we got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Well, sort of.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Alright, how do we get him
Are
down?
you sure we finished the preliminary examination?
Thanks for watching, detectives. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And have a nice day, detectives. This is Sea Lord Agenda, signing off.